All right, welcome to another episode of Master Debaters. I'm your moderator for this episode. My name is Jimmy.
I'm Matt.
My name's Derek.
And today we're gonna, sorry for missing last week, but Derek and I went to a friend's wedding. Happy marriage to our friends Nikki and Lewis.
Woo! Wish I was there, man. But at work.
And a prostitute.
Gotta pay the bills. Someone's gotta pay the bills.
No, but so for this episode, just like last, we're gonna wait till the end of the episode to announce the winners of each round. So I guess we'll kick it off. Just for Matt and Derek's sake, we will be starting with battle number 3.
Battle number 3.
Mm-hmm.
So the one you get. All right.
So just get your characters ready.
I think this is number 3. Mine are out of order.
Let me see. No, that's number 2.
Okay, so
Well, is this number 3?
Yeah.
All right.
Check
I
that
know what
page's
I'm
number.
doing.
That's 1,
wait, that's 1.
and this is 3.
Oh, you want to start with this guy first?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll start hot and heavy. All right. So first we'll introduce themes. Who would like to introduce their theme first?
Well, I don't even know my thing, man. I don't see the connection.
How do you not see a connection to your theme? Let me get a coin out real quick.
No.
So
I don't understand. My theme is Kaiju monsters with one of my characters.
Derek's theme is Kaiju monsters. Matt, what is yours?
Mine's just giant robots, dog.
Giant
ass robots.
Giant robot.
robots and Kaiju. All right.
Yeah,
So
You say that. No.
okay. So Derek was the host of last episode, right?
Yeah.
You damn right I was.
Because
I lost.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So
Again.
so Matt, you get to call it.
Okay, heads.
Heads it is. Would you like to go first, second?
I'll go first on this one, yeah.
Okay.
I'll go first.
First, we will begin with introductions of your character. Matt, who do you have for this?
My
Don't give a spiel. Just say who you have.
I have Gypsy Danger.
That's right. I knew it. Did you? That's the only person that can match up with my dude. He's gonna kill the shit out of me.
Pacific Rim.
Well,
Yeah.
Derek, who do you have?
I got Godzilla, dude.
What?
I got Godzilla. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Alright, what Godzilla are we talking about? There's so many different incarnations.
I wrote specifically to Derek. Of course, it's not even
Just
right here.
from...
It's
It's the one that's 80 meters tall.
Yes, it's Return of Godzilla because
Let it be known, my guy's so
The
badass.
Return of
we're gonna
Godzilla?
restrict him a little bit.
Yeah.
For
Well,
this
dude.
character's
Yeah.
person.
I mean, it could be the American Godzilla. Who knows?
It's
I can still
it's Return of Godzilla. I believe it's like the 85 Godzilla around that time.
So I don't know what you... I mean, he's still pretty powerful.
I believe that's after. I think it's technically the son of Godzilla, if I remember right. But
No, not if it's the Return.
I don't know, man. That's
All
not
right.
my job.
Alright.
Matt, give me your opening statement on Gypsy Danger.
Gypsy Danger.
Already
Alright.
fucking up the speech. I'm proud of
Gypsy
you.
Danger. Gypsy Danger. Alright, now. He's a Mark III Jaeger in a world that fights nothing but Kaiju. Alright? And although that is like the biggest Kaiju in the world, and well known and most powerful, for sure. I mean, King Ghidorah is better, but whatever. But,
Okay, that's neither here nor there.
he's killed more Jaegers than anything else in his world. He slays
He's killed more Jaegers?
I mean, more
Okay.
Kaiju than any other robot.
Can I just say
in the
something?
world.
I know it's just your speech, but when you say Kaiju, I always because Derek and I say Kaiju. When you say Kaiju, I always think you're gonna think say Cajun, like Cajun spices.
Cajun.
But go on.
Okay, yeah. Is that wrong?
Kaiju.
Kaiju.
Like the character Kai.
Kaiju. Yeah. But yeah, Kaiju. Yeah, he's killed like 4 of them. And he kills 4 more throughout the fucking events of Pacific Rim. That's before. So he kills 8 of them in total. And the last one ends in his defeat. But I mean, he's still fucking... He's the hands down the toughest fucking Jaeger that they ever had in their world. And I'll let you just discover. You're a dude.
Alright, well, Godzilla doesn't really need too much of an introduction because, well, he's Godzilla. He's king of the monsters. He was created from radioactive, like, bombs that he just kind of absorbed, ate. He likes to eat them in his spare time. Nuclear energy, radioactive energy. He likes to eat it, and he's a giant monstrosity that destroys cities. He's been harassing Tokyo for 60 years. He's as big as skyscrapers. Like, I don't want to get into it right now in the beginning because I want to let you talk about your stuff. But like like I said, doesn't need too much of an introduction. He's a giant amphibious monster who
He's the king of
destroys
monsters.
cities.
He
He
is the
levels
king of
everything.
monsters.
Like, just let me see what you got to say.
Alright, Matt, now go ahead and tell me why hold on, should I ask Derek why Gypsy Danger is going to beat Godzilla? You know, like Matt Brown would do. No, Matt, why is Gypsy Danger going to beat Godzilla?
Dude, if he's going to beat Godzilla at all, and it's going to be hard, because, I mean, I know so much about Godzilla. I probably know more than Derek does, and I understand.
That's specifically why I didn't give you these monsters.
He's going to do it because he's smarter. He has a human level intelligence because they mind meld, like in the movie Pacific Rim. So you have the mind of two humans versus one beast that only knows destruction, is only out to kill other monsters and stuff. All he knows is how to destroy and stuff.
That's what you think.
All right, and he's going to use weapons like his plasma caster, which is going to burn just as much as his own breath. You know what I mean? At him. And because we talked about it in the other episodes, plasma is fucking hot as shit. He has a cannon that shoots plasma. It's even going to hurt Godzilla a little bit. And he's a master of hand-to-hand combat because all the Jaegers have to go through the drivers go through the Jaeger Academy, which is like 13 years of hardcore training on how to fucking beat monsters such as Godzilla. All right, and we're not dealing with the ultimate Godzilla you see in later incarnations in the 2000s or in the 90s or anything. This Godzilla is not. Can be beat, and it has been beat. So, I bet you.
But has he been killed? No.
No?
He's been killed. By... I guess this airs Godzilla's been killed. Godzilla's been killed 2 times.
2 times, yeah.
Yes. One by an oxygen... What was it? An oxygen destroyer. Yeah.
Sounds a bit unfair.
Yeah.
The destroyer.
Yeah, and the other thing that killed him was Destroyer.
Destroyer.
He was created by the oxygen destroyer.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's not true.
Let me throw one fairness. Gypsy Danger was also defeated twice. Specifically why I chose these.
In one movie? Oh, shit.
Yeah, well, one of them... Okay, actually, I did a little back history on that. Like, in the movie, they only show, like, the 2 brothers and their best friends and everything. They actually show in the not the graphic novel, but the novelization of the films that Yancey and his brother, Yancey's the main character, Jax
from Sons of Anarchy.
Yancey and his brother Riley. Oh no, Riley's the main guy. Yancey's the older brother. Sorry, but Riley and Yancey, they fucking they kind of fight over a chick. Like there was some Jaeger groupie, and it messed them up, and that did affect how they battled in battle, and that's why they fell in Anchorage. It was one of their falls, and that's when you're talking. And the other one was a self-sacrifice one to save the human race.
At the end?
Yeah, at the end. That's
I'm talking about the one at the beginning of the movie where Yancey dies.
Yeah, that's in Anchorage, Alaska.
I don't think it was over a chick.
No, that's what I'm saying. In the novelization,
that's what they say. Okay,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So they say in the movie they just get fucked up.
They just get fucked up, but that's what they literally. It says that in the novelization of the film. So they were already not on the same sync because when they go inside each other's head, he sees his brother fucking his girl, and so they start freaking out, and that's how the monster get him. And later, Yancey slays that fucking Riley ends up fucking slaying that monster in revenge anyway. It was the same one. You know what I mean? So you still got that guy. The guy who's piloting it now, with the other bitch who's piloting it, is Mako, is the daughter of Pendergrass or whatever.
Idris Elba.
The
most beautiful man in the world.
The most beautiful man in the world. And he's a fucking badass. He adopted her, and she's been trained in the Jaeger Academy since birth. So she's a way better fighter than even him, and the only time they fell. Alright? So, fuck yourself, dude.
Are you done?
Yeah.
I didn't listen to anything you just said.
I'm glad.
Alright, so let me get to talking about this Godzilla. Let me start off with this brute size. Godzilla is standing at about 80 meters tall. Meters about 3 feet, so we're looking at about like a 240-foot monster. That weighs about 60,000 tons. Let me put this into your head, man. That's 120 million pounds.
It's a lot.
Can you
It's a
fathom that?
slow-moving monster, dude.
Can you
That's
fathom
a big boy who's moving pretty slow against my Jaeger that can jump and move just as easily as you
Godzilla
and
has
I
fought
can.
some very agile opponents in his day and beaten them.
Not as agile as my boy, Gypsy.
Right. Please don't interrupt me. Fisticuffs will happen. Godzilla may be slow, but he is an absurd powerhouse. He is strong enough to lift opponents such as King Ghidorah, who you're dick riding over there saying, oh, he's so big. He can lift King Ghidorah up, pick him up, and throw him onto the ground. a monster that is way bigger than he is. Godzilla is a powerhouse. He has atomic breath, which can melt just about anything. And this is what I'm going to get into. This is what I'm going to tell you before the fight.
Okay.
When the research that I did do, it was hard trying to find it between 80.
Yeah, that specific time frame. Yeah.
So some of the things in these feats that he does,
I'll tell you straight up if you're a liar or not.
Hey, it's not your job.
yeah, that. But your boy, and I don't even know, Gypsy Danger is a giant metal robot.
Yeah, he's as big as your guy. You did that on purpose. Height-wise, yeah.
Height-wise.
Your guy is a lot bigger. It's like thicker, which is going to slow him down.
He's a metal robot.
He's a metal robot.
Godzilla has been shown to have magnetic abilities to draw in metal objects. So Gypsy Danger wants to play this, distance game, like being fast and far away.
No,
Godzilla can draw him right on in, get him right into these short little arms and crush him. Godzilla's arms are strong. He can crush metal. He has the atomic breath. He has a healing factor too. You're talking about this plasma thing can pierce Godzilla. Yeah, big whoop. He can heal himself just like that. Godzilla also has been shown to be have knowledge in judo and boxing.
Turns out all right.
He's strong. He's tough enough to survive a meteor that came and crash landed and leveled a whole entire city. And Godzilla just walked it off like it was nothing. He can absorb metal. I don't know if this is the right era, but Godzilla once used his atomic breath, and it was so powerful, he lifted himself off the ground. Now, if your breath is that strong to lift a 60,000-ton monster, what's that going to do to a metal man-made robot?
Alright, fair point. I mean, again, alright, so what you gotta know about Jaegers is that there's different marks, or, different series, right?
Just like Spartans, just Halo.
He's a Mach 3. He goes off atomic power. Alright, I would reckon to say that my two Jaeger pilots, they're engineers and everything, and know it so well, can find a way to slowly siphon off power that from Godzilla. Because he'll be able to absorb it. Just like they figured out how to fucking use his atomic fucking power in the movie. Alright? And they're smart enough to do that.
I'm going to interrupt you here. So in the middle of a heated battle, they're going to put him on autopilot and go over there and research that and be like, oh yeah, we're going to figure out how to siphon it. Like, no.
But they see that he's giving up that power, and lots of enemies have done that to Godzilla in the past to capture him and stuff. All right, yeah, and that's your era, Godzilla. That's the only way that they can do it is by slowly siphoning off his power so that he.
And what's he doing? What's he doing in the meantime?
He's going to be attacking, but he's going to be slowly losing power as my dude, who's way more agile, way more trained for his type of attacking, too. They're trained in the martial arts of how to defend themselves against monsters. So they're trained to predict how monsters and brutish things would attack. A creature is going to go for the throat or something. They're trained to defend against that stuff and prepare for it. You know what I mean?
And Godzilla, but Godzilla's not some dumb beast, all right? Yeah, he's a little clumsy, he's a little dopey sometimes, but, he can figure out how to kill his enemy.
For years to learn.
And Godzilla's been around since the prehistoric era, and he's got years of experience.
They are prepared.
Your whole big thing is, he killed 8 monsters in this movie. Godzilla, that's all he does is fight monsters. He's a monster himself, and he fights monsters and kills and defeats lots of monsters.
I don't know, man. Hand-to-hand combat. I mean.
Hand to claw and tail and teeth and brute strength.
I mean, again, they're trained to know how to deal about that stuff. And now, no.
Godzilla's also beating a robot. His name was Mechagodzilla, who was a robot version of himself. That
thing was super agile, dude. It moved all over the place.
And Godzilla found a way to kill it.
Alright, so, Matt, give me a closing statement.
I mean, he's the king of the monsters for a reason, but the one that you picked is very defeatable. And he has been defeated by other creatures and other kaiju in his own universe, okay? It's not that ridiculous to think that he could lose to my Gypsy Danger, alright? Because Gypsy Danger is a well better fighter than him. Alright, he knows, I know, I'll fuck it up. But he's just a way better fighter. He's in hand-to-hand and everything else. And he knows how Godzilla's going to attack. And I'll give you that Godzilla's not a dope.
How does he know what he's going to do?
Because they they watch Kaiju in their universe, and they study them and how they fight and everything, and they train how to defend against that kind of stuff in the academy, because their world is ravaged by monsters that are just complete clones of Godzilla.
All right. Now, Derek, give me your reason for why Godzilla will destroy Gypsy Danger.
Well, even though Godzilla is not fortunate enough to have DVDs and videos like your Pacific Rim guy apparently has of Godzilla to fight Gypsy Danger, Godzilla is the king of the monsters. Yeah, your guy, like I said, your guy has killed monsters before. Godzilla has killed monsters for decades and decades and decades. Yeah,
but he's the god figure now, but the one you're dealing with is totally...
It doesn't matter. Even in that short span of... He has defeated very powerful opponents. He's not as dumb as you're making him seem out to be. He is smarter than you think. He's a brute powerhouse, and he has the record. He has the track record. He has the track record to prove it. He's got the track record to prove it. He's been around for millions and millions and millions of years, and he's just got. I don't know. I can't even put it into words. It's Godzilla, man.
It's Godzilla, dude.
All right. I think I'm good on this one. Now we'll move on. Just to confuse you a bit, sorry, but we're going to the first battle. Yes. No.
Okay. Oh, now I know.
So, Derek will be leading this off. Derek, who do you have in this combat?
I got Gamera. The giant turtle monster.
Matt, who do you have?
I have Voltron, dude.
I don't even know who Voltron really is.
Alright, so Derek, just give me what you got on Gamera and why he will defeat Voltron, who you may not really know. He's the giant, he looks like
I think I've seen pictures of him.
He's got like the lions.
He's a lion, mega
Giant lion
thing.
robot. He's like made of like 5 different lions. That's right.
You got me.
Alright, go ahead.
I heard the name before, but...
I've heard that name.
If I saw a
He's
picture
shitting
of
on
him...
Voltron. He's like, yeah, I think I heard your bitch ass Voltron.
Yeah. Gamera. That's a household name.
More so than Voltron.
Fuck no!
Lion robot.
At least in Derek's household.
God!
I honestly don't know too much about Gamera, but I know that Gamera is the guardian of the universe.
Friend to all children.
Friend to all children. But dude, my boy Gamera is another giant monster who got mutated by radioactive energy. He's pretty much like a wimpier version of Godzilla, but being a wimpier version of the king of the monsters, that's no like slouch.
I'm a slightly smaller Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. You know, he's a giant turtle who's got actually a little bit more of a better defense system than I'd say with Godzilla to a certain extent, but...
Did you happen to get the heights? I think these are the ones I didn't get the heights of. So.
Oh, dude, Gamera's about 80 meters tall.
Okay.
I didn't do that.
I didn't know if
I didn't do that.
These are the only two I didn't get the heights on, so I was curious.
Dude, my boy Gamera's like 80 meters and
You
roughly
can totally look that up.
2,500
tons.
tons.
Voltron, because you said they all match.
2,500
I trusted you.
Which
I trusted you.
Go ahead, Derek.
You know, he was like 2,500 tons, which I saw online, but if my boy Godzilla's coming in at like 60,000 tons, I think Gamera's got to at least be 10,000 tons. He's a big boy, though.
Alright.
But yeah, that's all I'll say about him for
Let's
now.
get open the same. Alright, Derek, Matt, what you got?
Alright, so you don't know shit about Voltron. I didn't know that much either. Alright? He's the protector of his little planet, alright? And he's like... Yeah, it's a planet, dude. It's like pretty much Earth, but it's got like a fucked up name. You got the universe?
Just a planet, okay.
But he's a robot that comes together. It's a bunch of lions, and they're led by like all the leaders on their planet. There's Keith, Lance, Pidge, Princess Allura, Sven. So they're all just stereotypical 80s characters, right? And but the Voltron robot itself was created by sorcerers and scientists. Alright? On the planet. Alright? So magic and science. And they made this magical unknown metal that had never been created before and created the beast Voltron, defender of their planet, man. And that's I'm just gonna start with that.
Voltron's 60 meters, by the way, so it's still close.
It's still close.
Slightly smaller.
I totally forgot the name of their
all the others
planet.
are super close.
But he defends their planet from the evil King Zorkron, who's like the most evil thing in their fucking universe. So he can deal with it too, alright?
Okay.
Alright.
Alright. You done?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just the intro.
Oh,
I mean,
that's
I got a list of weapons.
Okay. So my boy Gamera. He's a giant turtle with sharp teeth, a really hard shell, claws. And I think it's got a little tail. It's got a little turtle tail.
Little nubbin.
Yeah.
Little Melvin.
Well, let me get to it. Gamera, unlike Godzilla, is very smart. Gamera has built a spaceship before. In the movie, it looked like he just put two pieces together, but he fixed the spaceship that was broken. He's very smart. He's very agile. He's quick. Hold on. Fix this real quick. Yeah, he's been shown that he's an expert gymnast, and he's also a powerhouse who fights giant monsters all the time. All the time. He can shoot plasma breath, fireballs, and he uses this mana stuff, which I'm still not sure what it is.
It's like earth energy.
Yeah, it's like some kind of positive energy and stuff, so like...
Because he's friend of all children.
Yeah. Oh, it's like from the universe, though.
Yeah, it's earth energy.
Yeah.
That's what
And they're saying like he's
it's like Goku drawing the spirit bomb.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
And Gamera protects the universe, so you know that guy's just bursting out the seams with this mana stuff, and he's so happy and he's so
coming out
good
of
to
his
everyone.
ears.
He can take this stuff, man, and he can harness it and make like giant blasts and explosions and just obliterate anything in his path. He also has a healing factor. He can use the mana to like regenerate limbs. Like he'll rip his own arm off just to gather mana and just fucking blast motherfuckers and get his arm back.
I thought we weren't doing a Dragon Ball Z episode. It sounds like a lot like Piccolo.
Yeah. It really is. But he's got retractable spikes on his elbows, so he can just be throwing bows at this fucking lion robot all day, rip him to shreds. He can eat fire. Like, there's a giant city on fire, he'll just be like, oh, I was hungry anyways, and just suck it all up and eat it.
Okay.
And blow it back out at people. He can use that stuff to heal himself as well.
It's also Yoshi.
Apparently.
He's like mix of like a Dragon Ball Z Yoshi. He can also retract up into his shell and fly around
I knew that.
and fuck you up. It's like a fucking rapid spin.
I was gonna say the world's largest
Yeah.
Beyblade.
Pretty much, yeah. Alright. Are you done?
I'm done for now.
Alright, there's a plethora of weapons that this Voltron has, dude. There's far too many, dude. And it's this Voltron. He has a spring laser blades. They're shurikens of lasers that he just throws out. A lion head...
Shurikens.
Shurikens.
Not Shoryukens.
Okay, that's right. There's a lion head attack, which the head just comes out and fucking fucks you up.
It's like a missile punch. Like
Yeah, from the head.
Okay.
All the heads just start popping out. It hits you all at once. Alright? He has lion torches, which is ironic that you say fire, because this guy doesn't just shoot fire. He shoots all the elements out of all different mouths of this lion monster, okay?
Can I just say, I imagine like in space, like electricity's going, fire's going, then water and earth are just like,
So you shoot them all one
Yeah.
blast, dude. And then he has stingray missiles, ion darts, eye beams, and the two things that are gonna fuck up anything that you're talking about, your mana and everything. Alright, you're gonna blow fire or whatever. He has electro force field cross field that goes around him and protects him from all projectiles and everything. You have to get into hand-to-hand combat, and once you get there, he can use the Argon force field, which forces a stalemate between the two. Okay, and it works on the most devastating creatures in the universe. So it would definitely work on the Guardian of the Universe. All right, who's made up of everything around the universe. That's how you can do his mana problems. But his two main fucking weapons of choice are his Lion Lariat and Lion Saber. His Lion Nunchucks and a laser sword, dude. And he's gonna cut through. Your boy's gonna be healing for a while. Because all five of these people are trained just like the Jaeger guys are. They don't just pick 5 random people to be the pilots of defend their world against these horrible creatures. They're all well trained, but the coolest thing is Princess Allura has mental powers, kind of like Jean Grey and stuff, so they can all control their robots mentally. So it's as easy as you move your arm as how they can control the robots. Through Princess Allura, dude. You know? Alright? So they can use all these weapons like me and you could use it. It's not like hard for them. They can use it mentally, and they're all brilliant strategists. So they're just as smart as your stupid Guardian of the Universe.
Why would you say they're just as smart as you're stupid?
Yeah, I'm just saying
they're just as dumb as you're dumb.
Exactly.
No, I get what you're saying, though.
Yeah. But yeah, so And again, magic metal, dude. All right,
Magic
science, sorcerer metal, dude. It's gonna fuck you up, bro.
I just like to imagine like scientists working on it, and then Magic Man comes in there. He's like,
Magic Man,
and it just disappears.
And they consult him. We're like, Magic Man, we need your help right now. We're trying to make something awesome, but we
And
can't
it just
do
turns
it.
them all to hot dogs.
Your metal guy.
Yeah.
Your guy who's just another man-made machine that can be torn apart by this vicious monster who shoots plasma.
Undefeated, this Voltron, dude. Undefeated, man. He actually just had to take a respectful dive because there was a comet. All right, a super comet.
The comet was really like self.
No.
Self-esteem.
No, it was like
He's
it's
all
a
these
super comet with mini black hole qualities. All right, and he had to use that fucking argon force field to just seal it all, up in one spot, and he just had to sacrifice it.
I'm more like the idea that the comet was really like low self-esteem, and it's like, oh, let's just take a loss to the comet.
Take a loss.
Let's just take a dive. The comet really needs this one.
That's the only thing to defeat my boy. All right, and he's defended his fucking universe. All right,
His planet.
his
My
planet.
guy's defended the universe on numerous occasions.
How far is his universe? How far does it expand off of Earth?
I'm assuming it's the Milky Way because that's the universe.
That's
Okay.
our galaxy.
That's like
What's our
the
galaxy?
The universe.
That's true.
It's true.
I'm not a scientist.
I haven't seen any Gamamura adventures off planet ever. Seems to just chill on Earth. Alright.
Because there's no one else around to tell their stories.
All right, Derek, give me closing statements.
My boy Gamer, like I said, he's a very, very smart beast. A smart beast. Those are two advantages having right there. He's vicious. He's fought numerous monsters on one occasion and defeated them all. Like I said, he uses that mana to his advantage. He protects the universe all the time. He's flowing with this mana stuff. When in doubt, he has used this giant self-destruct, which has just annihilated everything with I don't know how many hundreds of miles or tens of miles away. And he can just, when in doubt, just burst that. Maybe he'll die too, but he still gets the kill.
Nah, there's no way that he's taken out all of Voltron, man. Voltron is amazing in every aspect. He's way too powerful. He's the archetype for all of, the giant robots in Japan. He's one of the originals, you know what I mean? Up there with G-Force and all that. He makes, there's just you just don't understand. Your guy's stupid in comparison. All right?
But he's not stupid. He's extremely smart.
He's
So smart, you even said we're just as smart.
Or just as
He's
smart.
very smart, and he's been around since the dinosaur ages.
I can't, in any way, I can't see him actually defeating Voltron. I can see Voltron, being a stalemate and it being even or something, but because of the electro field or anything. But with all the weapons at his disposal and all the training and everything that these pilots go through for their planet, there's no way.
Crushed the fucking robot with his bare hands, dude.
Dude, it will pop off.
He is just destroyed.
No. It moves at the speed of thought. You know what I mean? It's not like a robot like anything else. The only thing comparatively would be Jet Jaguar. Because that's a living artificial intelligence. But I mean, he's just he can't be fucked with.
Can I just say something? Earlier before we recorded, I made a joke where we were talking about trying to get another episode recorded, and you both were like, "Yeah, I have one ready." And Matt's like, "Dude, I got one ready right now." I was like, "Well, what if I win?" Joking around being the moderator, but how you said it.
Said that, yeah.
No, this match could be a draw. I was like, "Well, if one wins one round, the other one's the other one's a draw."
No,
boy might have come out on top. No.
No, there's the no. Mm-mm.
I think I got what I.
Can't penetrate that shell, man.
I think I got what I needed
Oh
from this.
yeah.
Let's see. All right, we will move on to the third and final battle. This one, Matt, you're gonna lead off on.
Yeah.
And this is the one where Derek's like, I don't know how this really fits in my theme, but I count it. Fuck it. All right, so Matt, go ahead and tell me who you are defending today.
Megazord.
Can you actually say it correctly?
Megazord, yeah. Megazord.
The Dino Megazord from the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Derek, who do you have?
I got King Kong.
King
Kong in the trunk.
King Kong.
Matt, did you happen to get a height on your Dragon Sword?
I didn't do that.
King Kong has been anywhere between 18 feet to 25 feet to 60 feet.
It's still not that big. I feel like the Zord's a little bit bigger.
Zord.
It's a Zord, dude.
Zorg.
Zord. Z-O-R-D.
Jesus Christ,
Zord.
dude. Z-O, yeah, exactly.
Zorg.
There's no G in this word.
Zord.
God damn, dude. Learn how to talk.
Zord. Hey, man.
Zord. Like the Lord, but Z.
Zord. Oh. Like a sword.
No, the thing is, we literally spelled it for you.
A Zord. Alright. Megazord.
Zord. There's no I there
It's
either.
really one of
Moving on.
those
Just talk about your goddamn Zord, dude. Z-O-R-D, Z-O-R-D,
And by the way,
Z-O-R-D, Z-O-R-D.
the estimates I got, they're like a 3 meter difference. So
Okay, yeah. So he's my boy. He's my boy, alright? No, the Megazord is
good job.
is made up of a Tyrannosaurus head that makes up the torso and head. You know it from your Power Rangers, dude. It's like everyone
Hey.
watches the Power Rangers.
Some people might be listening who haven't though.
Okay.
For
And
example, two people I know were way too young who actually listen to this are way too young to even
That's
fucking
true.
watch it. So
Okay, so it's a Tyrannosaurus that makes up the head and the torso. Triceratops that makes up the leg and has twin cannons. And then Mastodon with the head shield. And a pterodactyl with twin lasers on the back. And a saber-toothed tiger for the left leg, man. All making up this massive monster that defeats creatures or kaiju, if you want to call them all that, because they technically are.
Kinda are,
Yeah, they kind of are on a daily basis, like literally a daily basis. Like, yeah, like tune in every day.
by the way, who
Monday
would
through
want to
Thursday.
live in Angel Grove?
Dude, it would suck.
Dude, that place got fucked
That's
up
worse.
all the time.
That's worse than Gotham, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of monsters there.
You can be working in one of those
Constantly.
buildings to see a giant monster and running down to fight a giant robot.
And you're like, oh, here comes the Megazord to save us. The Megazord picks you up and uses you as a
It's a
weapon.
weapon, dude.
You're fucked.
You're just working, and all of a sudden you're sideways being thrown at a fucking monster.
All right,
But yeah, these guys are teenagers, pilots that defend the world from Rita Repulsa.
5 radical teenagers.
5 radical teenagers, from Rita Repulsa, and what was the other dude's name?
Lord
Red
Zed.
Zed, yeah, Red Zed, dude.
All right, so Derek, let me hear some about this guy that's in my trunk. Apparently,
King Kong's always up in the trunk, dude. 'Cause he's... My boy's the king of the jungle, dude. He's a giant ape.
can I say something? I don't know exactly Derek's stats that are about to come up, but the way he researched this was one of the most genius things I've ever heard for research.
Really?
So keep going.
Dude, my guy King Kong, he's a giant ape, dude. There's no other way to explain it, really. He's a giant ape who lives on an island full of giant monsters. Like it's just this island in the middle of the fucking sea.
Skull Island, right?
Yeah, it's called Skull Island.
It's the ring for monsters.
And it's just like a fucking battle zone for giant monsters. It's a survival of the fittest, and my boy's king of the jungle. He's looking fit as fuck as a giant silverback gorilla, dude.
Fair point.
That's all I gotta say about him.
All right, go ahead, Matt.
What would you want me to do? Talk more or
Now
what?
say why you're gonna win.
Oh, okay. What was the question?
I like how it's the third battle, and Matt's confused on how this goes.
He's a fucking ape, dude. He's an ape, man. He's just a fucking monkey. He got shot down, dude. My boy has a fucking power sword. Alright, he's gonna slice him right in half, dude. He fights monsters on a daily basis. You've seen it. You know you've seen it. I've seen it. We've seen it on movies. We've seen it on Saturday morning cartoons. They beat monsters way, way tougher than fucking King Kong. Your boy throws rocks and climbs buildings, dude. He beats up T-Rexes and stuff. And that's cool. That's cool. But he's fucking a monkey, man. My boys, or these teenagers, these underage teenagers, would beat them up easily.
Not even without the Megazord?
Yeah,
Just 5
dude,
kids?
the I don't know, man. Because he's just a monkey who sometimes could be 60 feet. I could see the 6 of them, or whatever, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them beating.
I
a
specifically
giant
told
monkey.
you, Tommy Oliver,
Yeah.
Dr. Tommy Oliver,
It's not.
is not in this battle.
He's not in this one. But
You can have him if you want to, fuck him. Dude, King Kong, king of the fucking jungle, king of the monster, not king of the monsters, king of the monsters on Skull Island. Like I said, he's fighting these giant monsters on a daily basis, and they're not just your ordinary, prehistoric dinosaurs. These are dinosaurs that lived on this island and they evolved. So he's fighting like these T-Rexes that have evolved over like millions and millions and millions of years who have adapted to their lifestyle, and he is just obliterating all of them. Like you saw in the movie, he fought 3 of them and just beat the absolute shit out of them. He's
but just T-Rex.
ridiculously strong ape. Apes are very, very intelligent. Like they're used in tests all the time just to show they're intelligent. And they're super fucking strong. Like, just this, like, they swing around trees all day long. Their average ape is like 6
What
feet
tree's gonna
tall.
hold him?
Alright, I'm not saying he's gonna
He's
swing
talking
around.
about.
I'm just talking
Where
about
his research came in that I enjoyed.
Yes.
Alright.
He's an ape. So
Yeah.
let's talk about a normal ape.
He researched apes.
Yeah, let's talk
That's
about
awesome.
a regular ape, dude. Like I said, they're very intelligent. Probably one of the smartest animals around. Ridiculously strong upper body strength. These things, like I said, an ape can swing from branch to branch. That takes not only a bunch of strength, but balance, coordination, and just imagine how much strength and coordination this giant ape will have. There is a test done on chimpanzees to show how strong the pulling force they have. They did the test on a regular human who could like pull like, I think they were like pulling like hundreds, I don't know, 200-300 pounds, just dragging it or something. They had an ape who was behind bars pull. It wasn't even dragging something. It was on a dynamometer.
Okay.
Which is it's a machine that can like measure force, torque, and everything. They had like 200 pounds of like torque or something. I'm not sure. A regular human. The chimpanzee who was in a cage because he's so strong, they didn't want to have him out just destroying everything.
He was locked up for killing people.
He was in a cage who had just a odd reach on the machine and pulled at like I think 1,200 pounds. And that's not even squared up using proper form or anything. That was a chimpanzee too. Imagine a full-grown 6 foot, 500 pound silverback gorilla. Those forearms are as big as my body, dude. So imagine King Kong, who is, I don't want to do the math right now. He's like 60 feet tall, so he's like
10 times that almost, right? More.
He's like 12 times the size.
Well, if he's
Like
6
the
foot,
torque,
if he's
then.
6
I don't know
foot and
anything
goes
about
60
that.
feet, that's 10 times the strength.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, everything would be 10 times the
Sounds
normal.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay. Apes are smart, and I applaud you because your research is good. You know what I mean? That's a lot of things. It just doesn't matter, dude. All right, 2 planes shot down your boy. You know why? It's in most incarnations. It's 2 planes, just 2 regular planes shoot him down. You know why? Because he doesn't know what they are. He's never encountered them before, and so he doesn't know how to deal with that. Just like any ape would in the wild, he wouldn't know what to do with it. All right. And
he was shot down by 2 planes while he was balanced on top of a giant skyscraper and couldn't really get
And
away or run away or anything.
I absolutely acknowledge that. But what's your boy gonna do
When Hulkamania runs wild on you.
when the Megazord shows up in tank mode? All right, and just shoots one giant ass blast, not a series of little bullets into him. Just one giant ass cosmic blast right through your monkey, dude. What you gonna do against that tank?
Dodge it and rip you apart. That's what a monkey does. He gets pissed off and he rampages and smacks. He's like a fucking Hulk, a mini Hulk.
He wouldn't even see the projectile coming because not a lot of creatures throw things as a way of defense or attack. You know what I mean? In the wild, that's unheard of.
Chimps
it's just
do.
chimps. I said not a lot. I didn't say not all. Okay,
But this is what we're dealing with. A monkey.
a monkey. But I'm saying like
Who's
they
smart
even in the
and
Peter Jackson
coordinated.
movie. I've seen it multiple times. It's the only reason I know. It makes a point of that he didn't even expect the planes to like shoot at him. When he shoots at him, he acknowledges that, oh shit, I gotta know where to go and everything. He's smart enough to realize that, but he never even thought that this mechanical flying fucking insect could shoot or hurt him. He's not gonna expect.
And what does he do when it
anything to
shoots?
hurt
He
him.
fucking smacks it and knocks him out of the sky.
Yeah, he attacks it, but dude, he's not gonna be able to even get up from one of the Megazords. Tank mode, fucking.
It's gotta hit him.
blast.
It's gotta hit him first, and he's gonna be bouncing off all over the place. He's not a fucking slow moving monster. He's quick,
But he's pretty quick, dude.
pretty quick. I've seen him in the fucking TV show.
He does look kind of stupid, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I mean, all right.
One thing,
Moving around
okay.
like-
But okay, how are you
It's like
gonna
him
hurt
doing
me?
the robot dance.
Hold
all
on,
the
it
fucking
takes
time.
him multiple fucking swipes and hits to hit little fucking 50s planes, dude.
Yeah,
How's
that
he
are flying.
hurting this
That are flying
metal
fast.
creature?
That are flying really, really fast.
Dude,
Planes
he
are
hurts himself like on a bridge in fucking Prospect Park in fucking that the newest one. Dude, like, how is he gonna hurt? this fucking
My
metal
thing is,
one.
okay.
He is 5. This thing is 5 other machines put together. They have to be put together, okay? He can rip that arm off, which is just another Zord. Yeah, your fucking leg is a Triceratops. What did it have to do? It had to attach to the body. Yeah, he can rip that shit off, dude. He's a gorilla, a brute monster, dude. He's so strong. Like,
But
you
those
don't
can come off and go individual
dude,
anyway,
a
too.
chimpanzee can rip a
My
car
girl
door
can-
off with ease.
My girl
dude,
can fly and
with
shoot at
ease.
him just like those planes, too.
Thing
So
is,
this
Matt,
doesn't
your
turn
thing is
into a
all
fucking
together, dude.
Yeah, this doesn't turn into
But
a
I'm saying,
5-on-1.
if he's ripping them apart,
Then
you
that's
the
fucking-
Power Rangers aren't going to start, like, fucking...
Dude, that's a dead fucking piece, dude.
Okay, alright, so one of them's dead.
When you see on the Power Rangers, when they're in the Megazord together, they're all in a central command pit.
Okay.
It's not like if
Yeah,
they get stripped
exactly.
off. Like,
That's
yeah.
pure poor editing, though.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
That's how it
They,
is.
they all, but no, they put together and they all slide. They all slide
Yeah,
into
like,
place.
You know how like
Yeah.
their when their piece comes in and like brings their chair into the main control room, so that shit gets ripped off. It's not gonna be like, oh wait, they follow this chair in
Yeah.
space.
they're attached together. He's a
I'm saying, though, that they would
Ridiculous.
disperse back into them in multiple...
Oh,
like,
yeah, so when
after
when I
Tommy
rip
or
this-
someone dies, they're like, okay, go back and, disperse.
So I'm saying like if something gets ripped off, they're still all in the central thing together.
Exactly.
You don't think they can eject from that?
oh yeah, and then King Kong
But how
picks
they
her
get
up
back in
and
their
eats her.
thing?
I mean, like, there has to be a way. How does the Megazord, like, get pulled apart, then?
Because then when they do it together, okay, like all right, now we're ejecting, then they go back in the sheets. But if something gets ripped off.
Then they're stuck in the central.
Yeah, I'm
command
saying
pit.
that guy's gonna die.
No, he's not. His piece is gone, but he's
Oh.
still in the central room. That's like if we're all in this room together, but this house is a giant robot. If
That's
someone rips a
even
room
more in my
out,
favor, then, though. They can still disperse to their
They can't
respective
if it gets
paths.
ripped off. What don't you understand
That's what I'm
about
But
that?
that guy could just go with someone else and give
Matt,
advice.
if it gets ripped off, they're all in the thing together. So if they're in the giant robot, and the arm gets ripped off, they're still in the giant
Yeah,
robot.
and so that one guy can't go to that one arm. They can still disperse to
I
the
see what you're
other
saying.
half
You're
of the
saying go to
body. Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is,
This isn't a fucking 5-on-1. This is
But
a
they could
Megazord.
If someone died, if Tommy died or some shit, they would just disperse and start
Oh,
using
Tommy died. He's
tactics.
not in this fucking battle.
Whatever, dude.
It's irrelevant.
Whatever, man. I'm just saying, they're not a name.
I was also gonna say there's one thing that has been brought up in this battle, and it was gonna be the fact that Godzilla once fought King Kong, and I want to see.
I didn't even want to bring it up because I hate that movie. Godzilla's like one of my favorite. One of my favorite monsters. I grew up watching Godzilla all the time, and I was devastated to see that he would get beat by King Kong. There's a lot of flaws in that fight.
There is.
A lot of flaws in this fight. But King Kong came up on top, and he was victorious, and he beat Godzilla.
Yeah, well, my dude's beaten like 100 fucking monsters.
But you think your guy can't beat Godzilla, though.
What?
Your guy definitely can't beat Godzilla.
It could beat that version of Godzilla that King Kong beat. Yes, it could. It absolutely
King
could.
Kong beat Godzilla. Let's get it out there.
Let's get it out there. Let it be known.
I don't want to know it. I want to act like it never happened. But he did it.
You did it.
Flaws and all, it happened, and he's strong enough to beat the King of the Monsters because the King of the Jungle prevails.
The lasers, dude. Alright, like 1950s fucking equipment.
You're
Get
saying, what
fucked
what
up.
if you get these lasers, but what if my King Kong gets a hold of your Zord and rips him
Lasers.
apart piece by piece?
Okay, how is he gonna get at him? Like, this is the first giant monster to come jumping at the fucking Power Rangers, dude? Like, they're not used to this shit? You know what I mean? Like,
When have
there's
they ever
a lot
fought-
of
when have they all
what
ever
ifs in
fought-
your scenario. It's
what
like,
if-
what if
when have
he
they
gets
ever
a
fought a
hand and rips
giant-
it off?
When have they ever fought a giant ape? Something that's
I guarantee you there's something that's almost identical to an ape. A giant Sasquatch monster or something that they fought before. There's hundreds
which is
of
as strong as
Power
like a normal Sasquatch is stronger than an ape. Dude, this
New debate:
Fuck
Sasquatch
you.
versus ape.
Then you get me started on the Squatch, dude.
Fuck the Squatch.
Fuck you and fuck your dude.
We debated the Sasquatch in high school. Remember that?
Yeah. I lost that debate, but I had a lot of good evidence to say that.
Oh,
Sasquatch
you
was
lost
real.
the debate? Oh, rare.
Alright.
dude, my guy is
You did a lot of good research, dude.
my guy is a
Dude, he's
a
the
monster.
fucking Megazord, dude. He's not gonna lose, man.
it just takes one hand.
It takes like 6 bullets to kill fucking King Kong, dude.
It takes
And
one
it's
arm
a
to rip
fucking
that
monster
motherfucker
killer.
apart with ease.
It's gonna be like me taking apart.
I should.
It's like me taking apart building blocks, dude. It's gonna be that easy.
And dude, you're giving a lot of like credit. Like you're taking away from the Zord's like robotic ability, dude. Like you don't know how much pressure it would take to rip that off. It's alien technology, sent from space. You know what I mean? No one knows how really powerful or strong that is, that metal, or the type of fucking stuff that even makes this thing tick. Because the Power Rangers doesn't get that in depth about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the Power Rangers, there's teenage kids who are gonna, put the fate of the world in their hands.
I'm just gonna say, go Power Rangers.
I've definitely seen them get fucked up enough to the point where like they had to abandon the Megazord because it was getting too fucked up.
I don't think they're smart enough to figure.
Well, I'm curious. You know more about.
I can't think of any. I remember situations where that's happened.
And I would feel that it would be against super monsters or such.
Well, okay. The way Power Rangers works is they fight a monster 5-on-1. Then Rita Repulsa throws her spear and goes, "Make my monster grow."
And then
that's when it
grows,
gets large, and then they call them the Megazords.
That would be a horrible place.
It's just these monsters. Just normal.
That would just be the worst.
Normal monsters that are the same size as these kids, and they get big.
Yeah, and yours is just a giant monkey. It's like if Rita Repulsa threw a spell on a monkey, it made it big, dude.
Well, she does. There's this guy named Goldar, who's essentially.
I know he's the gold dude.
He's a lion.
The griffin.
He's a lion.
He's like a griffin.
And yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah, but
hey, the Zord beats that shit up, dude.
But
I'd put King Kong over Goldar.
Goldar fucks him up sometimes, dude.
Yeah, but Goldar's more intelligent than.
No, he's not.
Goldar's
a freaking idiot.
Can he actually communicate to like in English?
Just because it's his native tongue.
Is it?
Apes can communicate with other apes.
Yeah.
I don't.
Dude,
hold on.
apes can communicate with people, not verbally.
Because he's
yeah.
Well, because all the aliens in their world for some reason speak English. Because it's a children's fucking action show.
It's two shows put together.
I know. It's fucking Sentai range or Sentai shit, and then but like
that's why it was hard to do a lot.
Yeah, but he's like the complete idiot of all their guys, but he's just strong powerhouse. But
I would still venture to say he might be smarter than Godzilla.
I don't think that's true.
Then King Kong, does he recognize that a plane means bad?
I don't know. Because there's also never planes.
There's
never Power Rangers.
The army never shows up or anything.
He's like, fuck it.
Angel Grove monster again.
Angel Grove, fuck that place.
Hope those fucking teenagers take care of that.
Worst police force in the nation.
Fucking Raccoon City and their zombie outbreaks. Like, at least it's not Angel Grove. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a quick commercial break while I think this one over because I'm honestly really fucking having a hard time with this last one. So
really,
yeah,
this last fight or just like
my debating. Don't worry. Okay, so we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and so you'll hear a quick ad, and then we'll come right back. All right, so someone go ahead and pause it. Hi guys, if you're enjoying the podcast, feel free to go visit Matt and I's gaming channel over on YouTube at Just Two Guys Gaming. There'll be a link in the description of this video. Once again, that's Just Two Guys Gaming. Thanks for listening. Here's the conclusion of the podcast. Welcome back to the epic conclusion of this episode of Massive Debaters. Matt and Derek both gave me really good arguments. Actually, surprisingly good arguments. But for real, all credit goes to me for picking such great fights. Am I right, guys?
I actually wrote down shit really similar to this. I didn't use Godzilla though, because
Well, yeah, but the thing is, I was trying to get because there's been talks ever since Godzilla and Pacific Rim both came out that they would collaborate and do a movie together, which would be dope as shit. Wow.
I don't think that they would ever.
Matt loses because of that. No, I'm kidding.
I just don't think that the Godzilla's rights holders. What are they called?
Toho?
Yeah, I don't think they would give him up cheap.
They'd probably be. It's not like it'd probably be a Toho movie.
Yeah. If they make another Pacific Rim movie and it's popular, then they might do it.
Maybe, but that's another debate.
All right, but, okay, so I'm gonna start. I'm just going in the order that we did them.
Okay.
All right, so I wrote down just a couple pluses and minuses, mostly pluses because I'm like minus unless it like stood out to me. I wouldn't keep track of it. Alright, so first plus for Godzilla. Derek was good at math. when he was bringing up the height and weight. I was like, good job.
Hey, I like
You
math.
just name numbers.
I know. It was a dumb little plus. Matt did have a big plus where he talked about how Gypsy Danger has killed 8 different kaiju. One minus Matt had that I heard specifically, and I quote, Matt goes, said Plasma hurts Godzilla. He goes, Plasma hurt Godzilla a bit. A bit's not going to do too much in a big fight like this. Though you did have big pluses where you have great fighting minds behind your mech, and it's an atomic powered robot, which is a really good fight against Godzilla. Godzilla's actual plus, he's skilled fighters and he's fought in a lot of kaiju as well, and where I think they vary more than Gypsy Danger's. But Godzilla does have a factor where he is much slower than Gypsy Danger would be. Though the biggest plus in this battle that won it is when Derek brought up Godzilla's magnetic properties. Because I even saw Matt's face drop when Derek said that. You may not remember, but I looked at Matt when Derek said that, and Matt was like, fuck.
I know exactly that scene. It's so lame.
It is, but...
It's
Like
so
telephone poles,
lame.
it comes in and they just
Yeah.
stick to his chest.
it's still canon. And that would bring in Gypsy Danger close enough for Godzilla to get his mitts on him.
That's not really magnetic properties. He could be absorbing the energy like he absorbs atomic energy.
Okay. Like he absorbs atomic energy, which your robot's powered off
Exactly.
of.
Anything he throws at him with power.
He was created by
Yeah,
atomic
that's what I said.
energy, dog.
Alright.
Like the 2 things Gypsy Danger has going for it, Godzilla can bring in.
Mhm.
And so that was just like, it was honestly a lot closer than you probably thought it was. That was honestly the deciding factor for that battle for me.
I was nervous.
Yeah, that one was way closer. Gamera versus Voltron. My favorite plus, I had some fun pluses for Derek's. Because they all made me laugh a bit.
Expert gymnast?
No, my first... that was a close one. My plus for Gamera, friend to all children.
Friend to all children.
Because, Voltron's essentially piloted by kids. I mean,
Yeah.
they're a little bit older, but...
They'd be like, camera! I love
No.
a minus for Matt in this one.
What?
Hey, no, don't worry. I mean, it's just shut up. Because I'm going in the order I wrote them.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so...
Really minuses
You
for
start...
Derek.
Huh? No, I have a minus for him.
A.
So my minus for Matt was... And it wasn't so much an actual thing because it ended up changing in the verbiage later. But how you're like, yeah, he protects his planet, but his name's literally Voltron, Guardian of the Universe.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know dick about Voltron, dude.
I know, but I was like, Matt, his name's Guardian of the Universe. Stop
He's a
saying.
guardian of the universe.
You're both Guardians of the Universe, dude.
It is respected planets. It's not just states of one planet, isn't it?
Yeah,
That pilot
yeah.
it. I remember reading that now.
Gamera is about 20 meters taller, and I didn't even put this as a plus or minus. I just put for Gamera, DBZ character. Is he in that universe? Because I think he might be.
Hey, they're all really strong, too.
Yeah, that is strong too. Voltron, I think, is way more skilled in. Voltron is more skilled and has the ability to make the fight go into hand-to-hand only. And Voltron's pure amount of weapons is why I think Voltron wins this fight.
Fucking right.
It was close, but
This whole page of weapons.
one of my things that in these debates that we always talk about is, for example, when I did Charizard versus Bowser, how I ultimately lost that fight because it was like, well, you can't break Bowser's shell. In my head, that's not a winner because that just means you're just hiding the whole time. Gamera could hide, but once he pops out, Voltron would have the advantage with all of his different plethora of weapons that he could use and just do an ongoing assault.
He can stay in that shell and fight. That's all.
He could, but I think he wouldn't be able to take on Voltron. Like I said, Matt said the whole thing with the field where it would make it have to be a close battle and everything. And Voltron has taken on, I mean, not to say Gamera's slow, because Gamera is fast as shit. Expert gymnast. But,
Hey, Voltron moves super fast. Too.
yeah, I've seen Voltron take on some fast monsters and everything.
I really want to watch Voltron after.
And-
Have you seen Voltron do the parallel bars?
I bet
Actually,
you could.
I'm pretty sure one of the pilots is
Can
like
do that.
is like a
Yes,
badass like that. And another thing was the whole fact that they can mind meld essentially
Yeah.
together, all 5 of them.
Yeah, that was the only thing important when I looked up all the like pilots. Honestly, that was the only thing. It was Princess, whatever.
Yeah.
Was that she mind melts him, dude?
All right, so thing is, I didn't even want a 1-to-1. Like, I wanted this to be a sweep or like a 2, and then the last person won the last one.
Yeah.
But it actually did come down to the last battle for me. King Kong versus the Power Rangers. Honestly, during your guys' debate, I didn't write anything because I just want to hear it. Because I was like, what's going on? And I analyzed it afterwards during that little break. Essentially, what it came down to is King Kong is speed and power, where Power Rangers is intelligence and weaponry. And I was like, okay, well, those kind of balance out in my head. And I was like, okay, well, King Kong's fought T-Rexes and dinosaurs, which is essentially what the Power Rangers are made of. But the Power Rangers have defeated many monsters who are just like apes and shit as well. So I was like, okay, I still am at fucking 0.
Okay.
I couldn't fucking get it. What it eventually came down to is the fact that...
You're gonna win, aren't you?
I don't think I know.
the deciding factor was... the experience the Power Rangers have fighting monsters.
Bullshit.
They have fought more monsters.
I said that though too.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
Like I said, it was
your head.
Yeah, it was something that, like I had to think about. Because I was like, while King Kong has fought many monsters, well, like dinosaurs and stuff,
He's gonna lose a bunch of fucking kids.
he's
Who have fought hundreds of monsters
Kids.
like him.
he's gonna lose. It's essentially the thing that
Now we gotta do his.
we're not gonna do that one. Don't worry. But and like like I said, it was really close for me because I was like, I think King Kong is way stronger. And like I said, could easily rip him apart, but
he throws monsters too, my boy.
he does.
You
But
know what
I mean,
with ease too.
yeah.
Stupid
Yeah.
monsters that aren't strong.
See, the thing is, like, Matt almost lost us by simply doing the thing where he did with Rayquaza versus Ridley, where he was like, well, I would just rip you apart. Well, I would just rip you apart. Because he was like, I would just cut you down. I'll just cut you down. Like, if he doesn't have anything besides just cut you down.
No, I just you guys were trying to rip me
No,
apart.
at the beginning. At the very beginning, you were like laughing at me like, I would just cut you in half. You're a gorilla. I would just cut you in half. You're a gorilla.
No. Oh, I said that once.
Well,
yeah.
We'll let the recording speak for itself. But no, and it like, honestly, Derek had it for a while, too. And, like...
No, you did a lot of good research.
Yeah, it made me think a lot, but it was just really hard. That one was ridiculously hard for me because I went into it thinking Power Rangers would probably win, but then Derek brought up how strong an ape would be and how much quicker I've seen him be. Brought in his side, but then Matt just talking about the different monsters that they have defeated kind of made me think in the end they would probably take it. So this episode's victor by a slim ass margin.
Yeah, boy.
And it pissed me off because I really wanted to face Matt again.
Yeah, boy.
And get ready for Matt Brown's stupid fucking fights he picks that suck.
God damn, dude.
Well, depending on when this episode and the next episode come out.
You're listening to me.
What did you even say?
You're listening to me.
Oh no!
Yeah, I couldn't understand that either.
I was gonna say, depending on this week, tune in next week, or possibly right now if we do a double episode like intended, which don't guarantee on because sometimes we're the worst human beings alive.
Yeah, we
Sometimes
are.
I get lazy and hungry.
But thanks for listening, guys.
Peace.
I gotta see you later.